Hello and welcome friends. So in previous video we have seen how to deploy a simplest application on the Heroku, and we have checked test slash code. This application we have checked on the Heroku, and now we are going to see how to deploy a CRUD application on the Heroku, where we have some database and we have some configurations, as well as we have Bootstrap on the front end. Then how to do that one. So currently I'm running with MySQL server, and here is the Spring Boot. So what I have done here, let me show you the project structure. So we have the main function where the application will get start, then controller which handle all my requests, what are the blank routing, or we have some add employee, then get all employee details. All these features has been implemented here, and then we have DAO for the database access layer. So here we are going to use MySQL. So we have used here JPA repository interface, so that we will get all the predefined CRUD functions. Okay, and employee as the POJO, where we have declared some property of the employee, like it has the employee ID, employee name, and then department name. Employee ID will be as the ID and generated value, and toString method is also there. Then so service layer is simply like that, just I have used here to pass my controller to my DAO layer, so that like all the business logic will come here if we are doing anything like caps lock or some operation need to be performed there. So we are going to use this one. Okay, so you will get this project description in the video description link, and you just need to go that tutorial which I have already done. And if you see the web app section, where I have multiple JSP file and bootstrap.main.js file as well. Okay, so now let me show you the this overall application, so that you will get the idea about what application will do. So let me first hit the blank routing, then it will hit my controller and it will check for the routing. And as we have defined here, whenever we'll get the blank routing, it will just return a string of the welcome message, this one. Okay, so welcome to my YouTube channel slash code. So we are getting this welcome message here, and get all employee list, it will call one controller get all employee, it will print all the employee details. And if you want to add new employee, then add new employee. And if you want to search, then just put the ID and find employee by adding. On that you will get the update and delete functionality on the second page after the search result. So we are getting update and delete employee. This overall functionality we will check on the Heroku once we'll deploy the application. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to just create a repository on the GitHub, and we need to deploy our code on the GitHub. So before deploying the code on the GitHub, we need to do some modification, uh, like uh, like here we are using the MySQL, and on the Heroku we are going to use Postgres. So we need to add that libraries, and we need to do some changes in the application.properties file. Then how to do that one? So let me once go to my Spring application, and let me do some changes here, so that we'll get the updated code there. So let me just remove slash code. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and come to the application.properties file. Here we have multiple properties, server.port, then we have URL of MySQL. So as the Heroku is too much intelligent, and it has the auto configuring feature, so we no need to put this thing. So I have already copied for you the data which we need to put in the application.properties file. Okay, so let me just go and paste this application.property, and I will explain you one by one what these are things. So this prefix and suffix for my view resolver, like I have web app, then we have the views. here, and inside that I have the multiple JSP file, and these are the for suffix for the .jsp. And update is to update my database. If if table is not present, then it will create a table, and if it is present, then it will just update on that. And this one is Spring JPA property Hibernate lob conceptual creation. So like in Postgres we need to put this value as true. There is some fixes to fix some issue. We need to put this value like lob dot non conceptual creation as true. Okay, so just to do this much. And so here I have stopped my application, and come to this pom.xml file where we need to comment this MySQL libraries, and we need to uncomment this one Postgres property. Okay, like we are going to use Postgres on the Heroku, so we need to put Postgres library here. Okay, so once you log in on the Heroku, you will get a dashboard like this. So I have created application, so I am getting that there in the below also. So you need to go on the new and create a new app. So here you need to create your application name. So I will just say sts crud app slash. Okay, so it should not have any capital letter, so just put this one. It will say it is available, and create a app here. So after creating an app, you will get the next window. On that we need to add a database. So as you can see, you need to go on the resources, and here you need to add database using add-on. You can click on find more add-on, or you can directly search here. So I'm just going to search Heroku Postgres here, and so it will come here like Heroku Postgres sts crud app slash, and hobby dev as free provision. Click on that. This add-on will be added to my application. So you can see here attached at a database, and free of cost we can use it. And then come to deployment, but before deployment we need to deploy our application on GitHub. Okay, so we have updated some code and build has been completed successfully. Now just go on the git, and like I have done already git init, so I will just say git status here, so that I will get updated files which just got updated. So pom.xml and employee controller, which in that we have changed this one message on the front end, and application property is the same as earlier. Now just say git add, and then remote, we need to add the remote origin. And let me check if like I have already added this project on the same git. So is it taking? No, it is not taking, but it is like remote has been already added. And then we need to commit our code here. So just commit the code as YT. Okay, and it is committing. Now we need to push our code on the master. So push the code on the master, paste. Now it will ask me for the credential. Here you need to add your credential. So here my application got updated on the GitHub after login with my credential. And once, let me check on the GitHub also, that application has been properly updated. Just clicking on the CRUD Spring app, on which we have just push our code, Spring CRUD Spring app. So we have updated the pom.xml and application.property file. Yeah, so we are getting 2 minutes ago committed has been done. Okay, so now come to git, and here you need to connect to the GitHub. In deploy section, you need to go into deploy section and then connect to GitHub. So I have already connected Heroku with my GitHub, so I will not ask for the credential, but you need to put your credential to access this one. So I will say sts CRUD here. Is that same one? Oh, it is CRUD Spring. So let me search CRUD Spring here. CRUD Spring. Okay. So just connect to your repository. And then after that, automatic deployment deploys if you want. Like once the master get updated, it will automatic deploy, or you want the manual deployment. So I will just go with the manual one. Deploy the branch. It will deploy your application. It will identify the Spring Boot with the database and all. So that build has been deployed here, and click on view. And if you want to see the logs, just go up, and in the more you will get view log section. So just click on that, and here we'll see application will get started, like whatever the logs we have printed on there will get here also. So initializing Spring, initializing servlet, dispatcher servlet, Tomcat ports, Tomcat started on port 7305. We'll get all this information here. And it will take some time. And here, yeah, here we go. So we got welcome to my YouTube channel, which we have updated with the bootstrap also. And just click on get all employee list. So no employees are there, so it will give me the blank data. Now I need to add the new employee, so I will just click on add the employee. One employee name as Govin, department as computer. Okay, so add employee. It will give me the data inserted successfully, and I will, once I click on the get all employee list, I will get the employee list also. Let me add one more here. So like this my CRUD application. I will share this video link on the description. You will just go with that project so that you will get all this idea. And so here I will just click on find employee by ID, and it will go inside database and search. Then I will say update employee, or I can say on the delete employee. Let me update it once. I will say here Rohan, update employee, employee details updated successfully. And if you go, you can see Rohan is here. So like this we have deployed our Spring Boot CRUD application on the Heroku. And we need to update our GitHub repository whenever we need to deploy application here. And yeah, if you have any doubt, any question, then please put in the comment section. I will definitely reply on that. And please subscribe to my channel, friends. Thank you so much.